Howdy. Uh, uh, welcome to the podcast. This is my name is Kim.
And I am your love goddess. Welcome back to another episode of A Goddess's Woes.
Yeah.
We have guests here today. Looks like I will be the one getting interviewed this time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few questions for you.
Okay, bring it on.
Where do we start? Where do we start?
From the beginning, let's start with Adam, or maybe Eve.
Let's start from the beginning. Actually, first question: what was the roughest part of pre-initiation training?
Oh, wow. Preparing yourself. A lot of people misunderstand initiation to be this initiation of power when in actuality it's you committing yourself even more to God himself, or themselves for some of you, or herself for some of you, with all due respects to where they belong. um and what was hard to me is always looking in the mirror. I think that's the hardest thing for mankind to do, is look in the mirror and take accountability for our actions. And if you're going to get initiated and survive, you have to be able to see yourself first before you are able to see anyone or anything else. Because if you can't control yourself, you can't control anything around you.
Oh,
And so if you get initiated and you have no self control, you could hurt yourself or someone else.
you crash out.
Crash out and take the whole world with you.
So, what was it like seeing yourself?
Um, it was hard in some retrospects, right? But it was also revealing. It made me realize that I had allowed a narrative to be painted of me, and therefore I didn't actually understand myself. And so it gave me a whole new canvas to paint on for me, a whole new me to discover. Instead of what I had chosen to believe, looking in the mirror might have saved me.
Shout out to the mirrors. Shout out
Shout
to the
out to the
mirrors.
mirrors. Shout out to the mirrors.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
I share your ancestors is some money.
We gotta have wine glasses for our episodes now.
Oh, absolutely. We're
Absolutely.
bringing wine, guys. We're turning this into a visual. It's gonna be so nice.
It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Start off with that Coto de Rose. That's a dope
Oh,
bottle. Haven't had that in
the
a
love
minute.
of my life. She is. She is the love of my life.
That makes me think. Okay, so another question:
Okay.
what is the relationship between alcohol and ancestors?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jesus drank. Everybody always talks about like Jesus didn't drink. Jesus was gearing up for war. You
He
don't think
turned
he
water to
need to be
wine.
drunk to get ready to do what he was finna do?
He needed that bottle.
It's let me tell you something. They don't call liquor spirits for no reason. And if you can respect the spirits, which is why they say drink responsibly, they'll take you where you're supposed to go instead of you trying to take them and getting took. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody just be copacetic. And that's really the message about being here on earth. If everybody learned to relax, we wouldn't have all these problems. So it's
Spirits are something you can take advantage of,
spirits are not something that you can take advantage of.
and I'll show you that in a hot minute.
Man. Man. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Mm.
It's when I tell you it's beautiful, and it's not beautiful watching your enemies fall. If you all know from the Lord's Prayer, we ask God to forgive our trespassers and forgive those who have trespassed against us, because they're not going to fight us, they're going to fight you. And if you know God like you know God like you know God, he don't lose.
Nigga ain't lost yet.
Man ain't lost yet. He ain't lost yet. So it's we just, we can't, it's safe to stay out the way.
Much
And
safer.
mhm, we are but man. That's it.
Our body's only going so far.
He only made us to go so far. If you don't think we got a kill switch, you crazy. it's mm-mm. It's a beautiful thing.
What do you think of what do you think of humans having like free will? What's your take on that? Like, because our choices can take us a lot further than like our instincts, if that makes sense. And I'm
Mm.
guessing that was our test.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe as humans, as like a whole, our choices have like progressed us, but in the
Mm-hmm.
wrong way. So it's like
Mm.
we could have went so much further, but we're digging holes and trying to find the bottom of a well. What's your take on that?
I believe that temptation is is a dangerous thing. I believe that, and that is why you should not be getting initiated if you don't have no self control. Because you'll mess around and figure out you can do something that you might not need to know you can do. I believe that's why God took our magic from humans the first time and stopped us from doing all of this the first time. Because he was like, I know, gosh darn well, y'all are not down there. Hey, stop that. Put that down.
Cut that out.
The Orisha were running amok. They were running amok.
Mm-hmm.
And God has told us every time, I will park you. He will
You
not be
breaking off.
disobeyed.
Mm-hmm.
He will not be disobeyed. So where I stand on mankind and free will, I think that it's beautiful that Olodumare gave us dominion and gives us the right to make our own decisions. But I also think that with that comes a lot of responsibility. It's hard to do the right thing. I don't think people give good people enough credit. That's hard.
That
It's a
shit,
lot harder to do the right thing than it is the wrong.
that shit takes a lot more out of you.
It takes a lot of heart. And it's hard to make a right decision with a broken heart. Okay, it's hard to make a right decision with a broken heart. And if you
Snaps,
can still do
snaps,
that,
snaps.
if you can still do that, sorry y'all, there's cats in the studio. uh, but if you can do that, if you can do it, then you'll be
More power
fine.
to you. You're one of the elite.
You are to be blessed and loved and protected. That is my take on it. I believe that while it may be fun to do the wrong thing, how dangerous is it to do the wrong thing? Should be the question. And I think that's when you meet Baba at the crossroads and he tells the Orisha to take you with him, what are you going to do?
There's no turning back after that.
The Orisha don't listen to you. The Loa don't listen to you. They listen to Olodumare. And you have to respect that as a priest, or you will kill yourself.
Have you seen priests try to go against that?
I have.
What's that like?
Humbling.
I believe it.
Humbling. It's very humbling to know just like that it could all be over. And it always reminds me that you're doing the right thing by doing the right thing. Hmm.
Your heart is a blessing.
That's why we have one.
Mm,
Otherwise, there'd be chaos. So, yep.
okay.
This is just, yeah.
So How does initiation go?
That is not for me to say. Your initiation looks like whatever your Loa, Arisha, and godparents decide. No one is able to tell you what that's going to look like for you until you get
100%
there.
personal,
Because it's
completely
God's decision.
personalized.
It's God's decision, and He's moving you and everyone else in that space around divinely. So none of us truly have dominion in that sense when it comes to that time. You're barely even, I don't want to say conscious, but you're barely even aware. You know it's God, and I can't explain it other than when He comes, He sits you down. He will have order.
Mm. Okay, 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 okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So, what is it? Comparing your perspective now to like before initiation,
Mm-hmm.
uh, what is something you do now that you wouldn't have done before? Like, what's part of your character now?
Something that I do now that I would not have done before.
Like a new character trait or how you go about certain situations,
Oh, it
things
taught me to
like that.
control my anger. That's what it taught me. It taught me to control my anger because what you may view as power, I will view as destruction. And if I'm not careful, I'll destroy everything. And being that aware, when I tell you that was a blessing, to be young and aware is a beautiful thing. Okay. Most people destroy their
Snaps,
lives in their 20s anyway
snaps.
because they don't take their lives seriously. And your life was serious from the day you were born. You don't get to choose what age you want to have common sense. You have it now. You were born with it. Stop making all these excuses.
No cap, no cap.
So there's a lot of stuff like God, I don't date the same. I do not date the same. I take my relationships a lot more seriously now than I once did in regards to I've always known that I was supposed to be doing something else, so relationships are not something that I hyper fixate on, right? Contrary to what a lot of you may believe, yes, I am your love goddess and I love you dearly. But if you know me, like you know me, like you know me, that's not what we're focused on over here. That's not what the love and love goddess stands for. Okay. Um and so being the love goddess ain't got nothing to do with obsession work and hex work and all this other crazy. Hell no. It's being the love goddess is me having to restore the love in people's lives. The love that relationships take from you. The love that you need to be restored when you're a mother, when you're a father, when you're children that are in pain. That's the whole point. That's what love is for. And I feel like I've watched love itself be abused for something else, for these ridiculous ass mind games that people like to play.
Oh yeah, they even twisted that word so many
They've
ways.
twisted love and tried to make it this really ugly, vicious thing. And I'm like, how dare y'all?
And then they throw love on like a bunch of heinous shit.
Whenever something in their life does not go wrong, they blame love. They blame love. So no, I will not. I will not. Y'all, your priestess is here to help you. And emphasis on that word, priestess first. You crazy if I've seen some of you all's questions in our community outreach program about love magic saying, "Oh, I did it. I'd never do it again." Some of you are like, "Oh, it's unnecessary." First of all, do not interrupt me. It's you if I said it's fine, I mean it. And that's where the self-control comes from. People demonize these practices a lot as if baby, it's not these practices are not demonic. You just don't have no self-control. Y'all don't have any self-control. So you run away from the reality of Christianity, because the church, saying the church is the problem is fine, but saying the religion is a problem is a whole nother issue. Y'all shouldn't be saying that. You don't get to say this is holier than this or that is holier than that. That's not true. And that's what's wrong about certain people under those practices. They say, oh, well, if you don't believe what I believe, it's wrong. And by sitting here and doing the same thing, y'all are wrong too.
That's what I call a nasty pedestal.
Look, you just say a nasty pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why my ancestors just said something about that one nasty pastor that's been in the news lately.
Yuck.
That bald headed black man, you know what I'm talking
about? I think I do.
We're not gonna say his name because we ain't trying to get sued. But we ain't trying to get sued. So.
He needs to get taken to the crossroads.
Oh, I bet you he already there if he was hanging around yours truly performing them
Yuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
They're rounding up the nasty men. That's how it feels. God been playing fetch with these folks for a minute now. Like
so many people have been like
getting caught.
But what upsets me about that is that like a bunch of people are like putting his name in such a bad image, and they do all these horrible things in his name, like from the pastors to the followers to the quote unquote leaders, and then you got the people that try to like debunk everything about it. All those people are they're doing it from their own image of God.
How you got homeless people in your church, but you drive a Rolls Royce?
Don't make no sense.
This don't make no sense.
You got a whole buffet in a church. You got homeless people sitting right outside your door.
Outside, can't get no change, can't get no food, can't get no water.
I just don't get it.
Can't get nothing out of you. And you would sit here and get on this stage and scream at the top of your lungs as if it's for God. That's a demon sitting on your ass. That's the devil. The devil. That's why he be up there sweating like that. Oh, nasty ass. That's exactly why.
Hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. Hot as hell. You know what the Bible says when you act a fool. Sometimes, and that's where a lot of people. We were talking about that. We were talking about this yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were talking about how God will put you on a. We need to stop idolizing people because not every man on a pedestal is there to be blessed. We execute people in front of everyone. Remember, y'all need to remember your culture.
He'll take your pedestal and explode that motherfucker.
God will have you executed in front of everyone to make an example out of you. And the sad part about it is that we are seeing a lot of people at the crossroads. We're watching people being forced to take sides. Like, if you really pay attention to what's going on in the media, we're watching God say, so what's it going to be? And they've already made their decision. Even then, your Father loves you so much that he would come back and ask you again and again and again, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And for you to turn your back on him and say, I know better. He said, okay, because remember, y'all, God does not have a problem with death. He'll kill you and bring you right on back home just to send you right on back down here to see if you learned your lesson. And do it again and again and again until you find what you're looking for. Until he sees fit. So it would make sense to listen to him the first time because it was torturous if you really think about it.
Really, though.
Like, it's very repetitive and it could literally make somebody nauseous. So no, that bald-headed black man on the news messing around with that big four-headed black man. That man got a peanut. He got a bean head. That's how you knew he wanted to be trusted. I was like, he don't even look trustworthy. Like,
yeah, cone head.
Why is his mouth always open? Like, what's wrong with it?
Never trust a mouth breather. Couldn't do it.
You just call him a mouth breather. You know. That's the ancestors right there. They said, look at him. He can't breathe out his nose because he lie all the time. Y'all, I bobo. The Gungun are here.
Yeah. Welcome.
Join the podcast. They're just like, Yeah, he shouldn't have been allowed to have kids, and that's why the women that procreated with him are getting in trouble right now. It killed one of them. She should have left sooner.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mhm. Mhm. It's sad, bro. This is some sad. This is some nasty work by the ancestors. They, ooh, child. It's. I bet you that lady ancestors on his dome. They look
Oh
here,
yeah,
you dirty. I can.
you pig.
Not a pig. Not a pig. What in God's name? I am just in awe. I'm like, y'all really disobeying God like this? Y'all, I'm scared. Y'all not scared? Because I'm scared. I'm ready for this to stop. Y'all done pissed Damari off so bad that we can't catch a break, bro. Was COVID not enough? Was it not enough?
Like niggas didn't learn nothing. Didn't peep nothing.
We learned nothing. We learned nothing. He came back. He said, "All right, yo, keep on. I'm put Trump back in the White House. Keep on."
Y'all know what time it is.
You want to know what was funny though? He took him down too.
Oh yeah,
Came and grabbed that little orange man so
that
quick.
that orange peel.
Not an orange peel. I say, oh shoot, girl.
Mm. It is election year. It
Oh
is
my
election year.
goodness, it is so ghetto down here. I guarantee you, like when the other spirits be riding past Earth, they definitely lock their doors. Cause I would, like, them niggas gonna rob us or something.
Tell their kids to look away.
Like I know when they figured out that like humans was like traveling into space, it was like, oh, don't let them
Mm-mm.
up here. Do not let them disobedient children up here. They're gonna be up here trying to sell moon water and shit. Don't.
No
I
cap.
guarantee you they're gonna go up there and go get some water from the moon and bring it back down here and be like, this is pure moon water.
A
Drink it.
million a bottle.
I mean, a billion a bottle. They gonna piss me off.
They gonna try to dilute that too.
It's not even gonna be pure. It's not. They gonna say it's gonna be some regular bottled water, and they gonna keep the real moon water for themselves.
Nah,
Bro,
wait till
please.
they start selling moon rocks. Oh my
Ah,
gosh,
ah.
humans gonna be in a chokehold.
Nigga Kanye gonna put one of them bitches in his forehead. I'm so sick of it. It's so
That's
ghetto
a
down
strange,
here.
strange trends. I just
What are y'all doing?
man, I don't know. Nigga, y'all just be losing me. I don't know, man.
Bro. Like, and I try so hard to understand.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Like
Oh.
Uzi put that diamond on his forehead.
I was like, he gonna kill himself. I heard the ancestors said we saw it. We was like, he gonna kill himself. That little Leo boy is
Yeah,
just.
and he like what 5'2",
I
5'3".
ain't getting disrespected by no man that's 5'2". I'm 5'2". Like,
Sick,
mm-mm,
sick.
mm-mm.
Okay. With that being said,
Mm-hmm. Give us a second, y'all. We're using the Starry Night lip balm from the Hoodoo shop. It's to calm you down. It also helps with your sleep paralysis. So if y'all have been having issues with your dreams, go get it. Because all of this change and stuff has been keeping me up, and it's loud and it's obnoxious, and I don't like it. And
what'd you
so,
call it? What's the name of it?
Starry Night.
Star Night.
Well, her name is actually Luna. If you go into the store, her name's Luna. Mm-hmm.
Write that down. Write that down.
Her
Good
name's
stuff.
Luna. She's beautiful. She's super sweet. She helps with your communication. If you notice, I seem a lot calmer now. She's just, she's here to help. That's all. Mm-hmm. Make sure that you guys are joining us in August for the House of Frida's bath time event. It will be in person.
Yeah.
It's here in Houston, Texas. It's gonna be lovely. It's going to be lovely. Space is very limited. I think we have what, like 3 beds left? I think. Like I think so.
Better tap in quickly,
Is we have several
expeditiously.
slots. So the event itself, some students have chosen to stay inside of the house and others are not. But these are individual sessions to cleanse you off so we can sit down and talk with your goon so that you all can commune with people like you, with women like you specifically. Um and so that you can heal, you know. You can come eat. It's relax with us. Take
There'll
your
be flowers
time.
everywhere.
There are going to be food. But look,
Mm-hmm.
look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So come with your happiness, with your joy, with your blessings. Come with it all, and come with your offerings because if when you join, when you go into the hoodoo shop and pay for your slot, pay for your space in the house, or pay for your slot to take part in this event, in this ceremony, in this ritual, you will be sent your syllabus, your requirements as a priestess, what's required of you when you show up, your behavior, protocol, etiquette, and all of those things. And of course, you all will be in constant contact with not only myself, but the other staff members and priestesses of the House of Freedom. So we're here to answer your questions if you have any questions, and we're more than welcome to help. Um, we're Let's conjure a miracle. Let's
Dance
conjure
in
a
the name of
miracle.
love.
You said dance in the name of love. Don't sing him here. I just
Just that
realized who
line
that
though. Just
was.
that
Don't.
line.
Ew. No, we ain't stepping in the name of shit over here. Slap the hell out of him. Like he can get hexed. You look, sir. Okay,
Oh man.
you illiterate fuck. Like it's no, we ain't stepping in the name of shit. Don't y'all bring that shit over here.
But seriously though, it's gonna be a house of love. So show love, enjoy the love, embrace it,
Respect the love.
respect it.
Hmm. This is lovely.
This is
Hmm.
lovely.
Hmm.
Are you gonna have Bean there?
Maybe, maybe. Hmm.
Should be a surprise appearance.
Hmm. We'll see.
I think I have like one more question for you.
What you got for me?
Um, as far as it comes to training other
Hmm.
priests and priestesses,
Mm.
what is what is something that you feel like always gets misunderstood?
We are not here to control you. And a lot of people who think that they want to train have a bad habit of being defiant because they think that we're on a power trip. When in actuality, we're trying to stop you from getting yourself killed. Because if anybody would know better, don't you think we would?
That's why they're the teachers.
Literally. Like, we're not here to do you harm. We're here to keep you from harming yourself. Because when it really gets down to it, people talk about Oshun, people talk about Frida, they talk about our Loa and our Risha, our Egungun, our ancestors, they talk about them all. But when it really comes down to it, they do not mind killing you to stop you from destroying something of theirs, which is their bloodline, their home. So if you are, especially if you're getting initiated, you're putting their lives on the line when you get initiated and don't respect it. They're the ones going to vouch for you and pleading for your life with these Orisha and these Loa. They can still get hurt, dead or not.
No
So
cap, no cap, no cap.
fuck around and have your ancestors be getting dragged back to hell. You better stop. Like, bro, it's
Because you
just
want to
too
be a dumbass.
much. It's so if you're not gonna respect yourself, respect your goon. Respect the bloodline that survived, that was so strong for you that they survived this long for us to be able to get here. Literally, that's how much they loved you. They
For
loved you
real.
enough to survive. So to be just throwing our lives away and acting a fool and doing all this other crazy nonsense,
It's
it's like
distasteful.
there's just a lot of bullshit going on. Like that bald headed black man don't have no reason to be acting like that considering what God has given him. How dare God give you a church and you let the devil inside? Willingly.
Open both the doors.
But welcome the nigga into the goddamn vestibule. It
Showed them
said have a
around.
seat.
Gave him a front row seat.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. He sat up there right on that stage with you as if he belonged up there because you said it was okay. You didn't protect God's house. And now you wondering why God's not protecting you. That man praying. Oh Lord, I just saw a
Begging.
vision of him begging the Lord. He is begging the Lord because you still a priest, sweetheart. No matter what religion you in, our vows are our vows. So you, sir, why you acting like that? Like and
He has to come forth
ooh,
with his personal agenda and burn that motherfucker.
he gonna
That's
have
the
to
only
tell the
way.
truth. And I don't know if he's gonna do it because he didn't got in bad with that demon.
And they drag. They'll drag you.
Oh, he's willing. He that demon is willing to take everybody down because he's getting caught. He's already telling on people. He's already telling on people.
Mm.
He's already cooperating. Like y'all are going to bat for this man on national television in front of the world, and he is already telling on you. Keep snitches in your circle. I'm telling you, there's no honor amongst thieves, man.
Not a lick.
Not a whoo child. There's no honor amongst thieves.
Mm.
God out here getting right with the enemy for real. And that's why they say don't raise your hand. You can protect yourself, but don't raise your hand. Because when God comes for who's right and who wrong, you can be wrong just like they can be wrong. Don't get your
Just as
ass whooped
wrong.
on accident. Like trying to play. No, you let your baba, yeah, whoever is necessary take care of whatever they gotta take care of while they taking care of you.
You have to know your
Cause
place and stay in it.
you have to know your place and stay in it. You have to know your place and stay in it. You cannot involve yourself in something that you at the end of the day not gonna be able to do nothing about, and you'll mess around and destroy yourself in the process being involved.
Thinking you something you're
No,
not.
no. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm. This has been interesting.
Mm.
This has been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm holding the perspective of people who do not know as much about being a priest, or at least not know much about being you. So I have more questions that will come at a later episode.
Really? I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited. I'm excited. I hope everybody's enjoyed this episode. It was short, but I think we touched everything that needed to be touched. Um, this has been fascinating. I've actually thoroughly enjoyed this, and I know you guys haven't gotten an episode in so long. Sorry, your priestess is busy. For those of you that are looking for a house to train, to learn, a coven to take part in, our doors are open here at the House of Frida. We're here to aid you. We're here to guide you. We're here to lead you. We are not here to save you from yourself. So be obedient, and we'll do everything else that we can do. Um, I love you all per usual. Okay, and
Much love.
make sure that you are heading to thehoodooshop.com for all of your magical and priestly needs, my loves. I shall.
Ashayo.
I shall.